and welcome back to the 5 Minute Film Club. And today I'm talking about a film from my 501 Must-See Movies book, and that is 1949's Kind Hearts and Coronets. Directed by Robert Hammer and stars Alec Guinness, 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 Dennis Price, Valerie Robson, and Joan Greenwood. The film starts with Louis Gascoigne Mazzini, played by Dennis Price, in his jail cell, awaiting his execution for multiple murder. He is quite calm about the situation and starts to write down his memories as the film goes into flashback and we discover how he got where he is. We see that Louis's mother was the youngest daughter of the 7th Duke of Chalfont, and that when she eloped with an Italian opera singer, Mazzini, she was disowned by her family. However, due to an inheritance quirk, the fact that the inheritance line can run both between the male and the female children, Louis does actually stand to inherit the Chalfont family home and fortune. However, he is one in a very long line of successors. Louis's mother tries several times to get her son a job through her family connections. However, due to her elopement, they are unwilling to help. Final straw for Louis is when his mother dies, the family refuses to inter her body in the family vault at Chalfont Castle. To teach them a lesson, Louis decides to kill the 8 people ahead of him in the line of succession, starting with Gascoigne, played by Alec Guinness. The film then follows Louis as he merrily bumps off all the people in his family, each with great comedic flair. In fact, one person plays the majority of the family, and that is Alec Guinness, in a total of 9 roles in this film. Apparently, when he was sent the script, he was only offered 4 parts, but he loved it so much that he wired back saying, why only 4? Why not 8? This is such a fun film, and I'm so glad to have randomly selected it from the book to review. I have seen Alec Guinness in other Ealing comedies, of course, like The Lady Killers and the fantastic The Man in the White Suit. But for some reason, this one completely passed me by. It really is packed full of laughs right from the start. I love the opening with the hangman and his worry about how he should address Dennis Price's character, thinking about all the social conventions of it all. And that's just pure funny British humour. There's so much darkness in there, and it's all to do with class, and even when you're addressing a multiple murderer for the night before you're meant to hang them, they're like, well, should I call him Grace? Should I call him my lord? What's the convention here? And there's so much that you miss on the first viewing, so when I went back and watched it again, you just pick up so much more. All the performances are so brilliant as well. The attention to detail everybody has. They've studied their characters. They're giving a genuine performance here. Even Alec Guinness, when he plays the female characters, he doesn't slip into parody. Nobody is parodying their characters or their positions. Everybody plays this with a quite straight face, and that just makes it funnier. And even though this is a film steeped in Britishness, it feels very universal. It mines all different aspects of comedy, not only the witty dialogue, but big doses of physical and absurdist comedy that feels like a big influence on people like the Goons and Monty Python. It truly is timeless. When it first came out, it was a modest success, and it went over to the States, and the States at that point had a higher rigour for censorship because of the Hays Code, and this film was edited by 6 minutes and actually featured a completely different ending. One that I haven't seen, but one that I've read about on paper and sounds completely rubbish. The end of this film is so brilliant. It's a fantastic denouement, and the fact that audiences in America didn't have the chance to see it because of draconian laws, ruling cinema at the time is a big shame. But, they can see it now. This film is part of the Criterion collection. And over here in the UK, a couple of years ago, it was given a big, lavish 4K restoration and was returned to the cinemas. So a new audience could find this film and also fall in love with it. I'm so glad to have discovered this film and to get a chance to watch it a couple of times and really savour it. It is one of those films, I listened to it with the Terence Davis audio commentary, and just hearing his love and appreciation for the film, and just it is an endlessly quotable film, and one that I think audiences will continue to come back to again and again and again, because the performances. I think it's the performances and the tone that are so brilliant. If there is a perfect performance in any film, Dennis Price as our lead, as our anti-hero, is fabulous. As ever, please let me know your thoughts about the film in the comments down below. I'd really like to hear your first experience of watching Kind Hearts and Coronets, and your thoughts about Ealing comedy in general. What are your favourites? What should I watch next? But next time, from my book, I will be looking at another comedy, but this time from Hollywood in 1934, and has a connection to the Hays Code, as this just got in under the line before the Hays Code came in properly. It's from 1934. It stars Clark Gable and Claudette Colbert, and It Happened One Night. So please join me then for my review of the film, and for now I'll just say thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.